Are we crazy? A year ago, we left our trailer in Tucson to go to Mexico. So what did we do this year? We left our trailer in Tucson and we're heading to Mexico again. But this time, we're driving in the truck. Will we have a home when we get back?
Yep.
We have razor wire around the campground.
Yeah, right.
So
we got neighbors that know us.
Yeah, we have nosy neighbors, and they'll watch out for us. They're not nosy, they're just good people.
Yeah.
Puerto Penasco, or Rocky Point, is known as Arizona's beach because the majority of people visiting are from Arizona. Stick around and find out why we may not be returning to Puerto Penasco. When we were leaving Mexico, it got a little weird, and we'll tell you that story. Puerto Penasco, or Rocky Point, is a beautiful place. It kind of reminds me of a little Cancun. It's kind of a party place. And when we were there, it wasn't spring break season, so it was pretty quiet. But I'm glad we went, but I don't know if we'd go back again. We're driving through Oregon Pipe National Park, and we'll have another video on that coming up. The volunteer gave us some information for our return trip. It says Mexico to the right. 5 miles an hour. When driving into Mexico, you need to fill out an FMM form. You can either do that at the border once you cross over, and it's just over to the right for the building. But we filled ours out a couple days ahead of time, and the first 7 days are free. Be sure to use the official site. Otherwise, they'll charge you extra money that you really don't have to pay. You need to have Mexican car insurance when you go across the border. You can buy liability. We got full coverage and just pick the number of days. We purchased it ahead of time, but there's places in Y before you, Y is the name of the town, before you cross the border, or you can buy the insurance once you cross over. But why spend your time taking care of those things instead of driving and getting to where you want to be? Almost missed the wall there. You can see it all the way up there. RV on the right's getting a little inspection there. When you enter immigration, you'll either get a red light or a green light. And everybody was getting a red light. We ended up having to go through an x-ray machine. Speed bumps are huge. I don't know if you can tell, but if your cabinets aren't locked, they're going to fly open. I kept hearing we shouldn't speed in Sonoita, so I kept reminding Mike.
Thank you.
Buen dia.
Yeah. Bye. Yep.
There were a lot of people asking for money or wanting to wash our windows. We met the first guys and then we just drove on. So don't speed. 25 miles an hour, 40.
Yeah, I got it.
Yes, you do. There's the Sonoita sign backwards. Once we got through Sonoita, we entered the hassle-free zone, or the free zone, where they want people, or nobody's going to bother us out here. Or will they? Rocky Point reminds me a lot of Cancun, kind of a mini Cancun. It's beautiful, but it's kind of a party place. Playa Bonita was a pretty place right on the beach and pretty affordable. The room was $100 a night, and that included an American breakfast. We found that on booking.com. We went the first week in February, and it was pretty quiet. Spring break doesn't pick up until March. We're headed out to Cholla Bay. This was our favorite place to visit here. It's a fishing village away from the hotel zone. A lot of Americans have also built homes down in this area. This vehicle was built to go out into the ocean and pick up these big boats. Kind of crazy. Mitch was the guy with the boat, and he caught this 650-pound grouper.
Wow.
Not bad. I had me and Mitch caught a 97 there. What's that?
Mitch also warned us to stop at all the stop signs and not speed. Did you hear that, Mike?
Yeah.
What's this? He knows what I mean.
They're attacking him.
Oh, yeah.
That one's beautiful.
Yeah.
Turn it over. Wow.
Yeah.
Many shells were used for art.
Found a small scallop that's still alive. You gonna throw it back in the ocean?
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
The pelicans. Waiting for the fishermen to put out there.
Mexicans love their music, and everyone was playing louder than the person next to them.
Is this a scallop?
Yep.
Yeah, it's still alive too.
Yeah.
Better throw it back in. Save another scallop.
Yeah.
That's a oyster. No, that's a rock.
it's a rock. Yeah.
We'll save a rock.
No.
This is like lava rock, I think.
It's kind of weird walking on the sand here with these ripples. It almost feels like memory foam.
Yeah, you sink in.
Sink in and come back up. Never seen that before.
You see these little holes in the sand, and they're probably clams they squirt their way down, and when they're going down you can see the water squirting out. A little tiny starfish Mike found.
Just moving along. Get that right.
We just started stopping at every corner because you really couldn't see the stop signs. There's a small malecon where you can watch the shrimp boats.
Morning.
Morning. Gracias.
No charge today.
No charge, huh?
We got cheaper in the morning.
Cheaper in the morning, huh? Yeah.
I don't think I spoke Spanish at all. Everybody spoke English. And there's plenty of shopping and food places.
Mike said he's riding the shrimp.
There's lots of places to buy fresh shrimp, but be sure to check for the regulations when you cross the border.
There's lots of room for ATVing out here.
Wrecked at the Reef is a popular place in spring break and for party time, but we stopped in for some lunch and
Shrimp cocktail, coconut shrimp, blackened grouper.
we had leftovers for dinner.
So there's a walkway between the Playa Bonita resort and the campground. I think they're here for a while.
We'll take you for a little look around, but it's right on the beach. This is where you stop to check in.
There's the office.
Yeah, 25.
$25 for a 50 amp. I'll take you around the TV room and the laundry room. And there's 2 other resorts right on the beach too, up by Wrecked with the Reef and then on the other side of Playa Bonita Resort.
Some have full hookups, some don't. It's just water and electric, and then there's some dry camping.
El superpoder para conocernos.
Here's a permanent one that's for sale. It's a 40-foot. But it's top secret what the price is.
Colorado.
So, quit your bitching. Once we left Puerto Penasco and entered the free zone, which is it's a hassle-free zone for tourists who are coming from the United States, and it's supposed to be safe, but we had a weird experience. We were driving 65. Everybody drives a lot faster, so they were just passing us. And there was a car that had darkened windows all the way around. And they pulled up next to us and just kept driving next to us. And I asked Mike, what's going on? And so finally he passed us, but then he slowed way down in front of us. Well, cars had been coming pretty fast behind us, and I saw one coming behind us, and I told him, I think somebody's coming behind us. And so he gave it the gas, and the guy didn't bother us anymore. He kept slowing down and pulling over to the side of the road, and it was really awkward. After our little incident, I was glad to be back in the United States, but boy, do they have pretty sunsets there. Thanks for coming along.